to pull shapes out of position and out of their structure. Shawn Smart's going to be a very vital piece going up and down that right-hand side. Mightily full, because as we've already stated, this is a must-win.
Spokane in those light blue kits. It's the black and blues for Las Vegas. And we're underway here at Cashman Field in the Jägermeister Cup, group number 1. Fernández tries to unlock something. Reedy bobbles. He's able to squirm through 2. Reedy is forward. Advantage played. Reedy cuts back. Reedy launches. And Carver Miller passes his first true test of the night as he gobbles that one up.
One of the tendencies that I've noticed watching their last 6-7 games is that they do have a tendency to sit and absorb pressure, which invites a whole lot of problems.
Boudadi slices around, and that ultimately will disappoint him.
Love what he brings, not only his texture on the ball, but also his defensive presence has been outstanding for Las Vegas.
This corner kick booms to the back post. There's a collision, and there's a penalty as well.
Love what he brings, not only his texture on the ball, but also his defensive presence has been outstanding for Las Vegas.
This corner kick booms to the back post. There's a collision, and there's a penalty as well.
Nighte Pickering on the corner. And a scuffle right there at the back post.
So everybody moves aside. And now Stojanovic smacks this ball. Belichick dives right, but it sneaks under his hand and melts the mesh. And it is Las Vegas that have the opening goal, 1-0.
Under a point to the spot. And with the stature of Belichick, it is very important in this situation to keep this ball low to the ground. That's the hardest place for a goalkeeper to reach, and although he guesses right, the decision to keep that one on the ground is ultimately what sneaks it into the near post.
Belichick corrals this ball, and there's your first half whistle in this matchup. Well, Marion, we knew that this would be a defensive performance. I gotta admit, the music
in-house
selection,
DJ,
yeah, very good.
Killing,
very good.
Absolutely crushing.
Having a very good night.
Got the crowd involved. Got some interactions going.
Here's Spokane with it. Reedy in the box. Hammers it off the foot of Jones and out for a corner as Spokane look for an early start to half number 2.
And already, as this game is going to dictate with the 1-0 scoreline not in favor of Spokane, they're going to have to be a bit more aggressive in their defensive shape, a bit more willing to put pressure on this Las Vegas Lights back line. And I think that they'll find themselves asking very controversial questions of this back line. They already have done so in the opening minutes of the second half.
Richard Harris Law Firm corner. As this ball whistles in. How about that diving attempt? There is your table as it stands right now with Las Vegas atop. But remember that they will have played the full complement as this shot races past Belichick. Las Vegas do add a second, and it's Nighte Pickering, the 20-year-old, with his second goal of the tournament to make it 2-0 Lights.
Music, cue the lights. Nighte Pickering has that wow factor. We highlighted him for a reason. He's got an eye for goal as long as he gets put in the danger area. And right here on top of the 18-yard box, he just finds himself with no pressure around him, checks his shoulder, knows that he's got the space to turn, and buries that one to the back post.
Lays it for Waldeck. Slices this through the middle. Fernández pushes it in. Out top, Gill. Martin tries to cross, cannot break the back line. Fernández. Lewis threads the needle. Brett retreats. Brett blasts. Parried away by Miller. It's still loose. 7 of them.
Well, we talked about the ability for Las Vegas being able to manage.
And what that means right now is Las Vegas are the group leaders by 3 points.
USL After Dark, baby. We told you. 95th minute.
Here's Smart. Smart dashes, cuts it back. Smart finds space. Smart rolls this ball around. Bilichuk is there to get 2 paws on it. The only slip up we've seen from Miller tonight in his club debut. Akale. Numbers there. García has to get there in time to be able to clear it away. Spokane finding a little surge here in the late going. Akale. Joe launches, and Miller is there. He nearly had some spillage and is able to smother in the end. Joe turns. Joe again arcs, and it's right at Miller once more. He makes his second save of Joe from a ball outside the penalty area.
The fourth official has indicated that a minimum of
4 minutes of stoppage time in this one. Has to be cleared away by Cameron Miller, and it works out with a pretty good feed. John Brown, Joe touches it forward. Gill throttles and gets nullified by García. Joe again turns. Waldeck. A lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Waldeck continues his run, cuts it across and over the head of Pelais as he just gets a forehead to it.
And this is a really good moment of recognition and use of tactical space from Spokane. They play in that central part of the field for several passes. They attract attention, and then Waldeck makes a wonderful run that draws the rest of the shape out and into that near post.
Pickering trying to squirt in there as this ball ricochets around. Trickles back. Bilichuk picks it up. And there's the full-time whistle. Las Vegas sets itself up for a chance to win the group. 2-0 the victory here tonight.